Yahweh Shah Barakatah. We're going to get right into it. Matthew 25:40. And it says, And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, insomuch as you have done it unto the least of my brethren, you have done it unto me. Then shall he say also unto them on the left, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. That the scripture says, if you have done it to the least of my servants, all right, then you're doing it to God. Okay? Be careful with me. That's how you think, talk, and do to me will resonate into eternity. I'm only here for my people, the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And specifically, we're waiting on Joel and Jose and Jorge, but all the 1/3 of the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that are on the planet Earth today. Heathen that listen to me on a regular basis, what I got to say to you is feel privileged that you're invited to this Negro spiritual. What I'm going to get into is about being a targeted individual of the United States government, the shadow government, even though they doing all this shadow banning and censoring cable. They censor, of course, cable censored, but the YouTube about the famine of the word is coming. I'm like, I didn't know that it wasn't a famine of the word. Every time I turn on TV, I don't see no brothers on there. I don't see us preaching the truth on cable TV. I see a bunch of demons teaching out of the Bible. That is the famine of the word. Let's say to all the daggone targets that are so-called heathens or the so-called white men and all that. I want to say, man, you're going to if you think you're going through hell now, then wait till you get to the kingdom. It's gonna get way worse for you. Damn reptilian human hybrid lizards ain't got nothing on the Most High's elect. Because we've been waiting to get vengeance on y'all for the past 500 years. And it's just been building up. Okay, and God tells us in the book of Isaiah 33:18 that we're gonna meditate terror, okay, on you damn demons. It also says in Job 18:14, it says, His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. And this is referring to the Most High, the king of terrorists. So y'all want to do homeland domestic terrorism on your citizens, on these targeted individuals. We're going to get into what's really going on with me all the time, okay? Where do you think you got it from? The Most High is the king of all terrorists. So wait till your judgment. As you have done, it shall be done unto you. We're going to see how you like it. My point is, if you know what it took for me to get here at this moment right now, my nigga, if you know what it took for me to get here, what you would do is you would pay homage, show respect, or shut the fuck up. At this point, I should not have to prove to you that I'm being targeted. Let's see, I should have to prove to you that I'm high enough and on the hierarchy of target or watch list for Esau to have to stop me from doing everything normally possible. I shouldn't have to prove who I am to you. I shouldn't have to prove like all that I did wasn't good enough to prove to you. It's some, I don't know what it is. I'm never good enough to prove to people who eat poop and are pedophile homosexuals. How do you think that the giant serpent seed will be treating King David in modern times? Now think about it. And what I do, I'll take you to Psalms 58:3. And it says, The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, okay? And they are like the deaf adder, another reptilian, that stoppeth the ears. Is the Bible, you can say all that crap about, I don't believe in that reptile stuff, I don't believe in that. You can talk all that all you want, but that's not what the Bible says. You cannot believe and go to hell. You ain't gonna convince me, okay, what I seen right before my eyes, okay? What the evidence is right in front of our faces every day. Born again. Okay, means to rethink all you think you know about God in the Bible. That's what being reborn again. And unless you're reborn and become like a little child, receptive as a child, you can't make it into the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Trying to limit God. He's way bigger than you think he is and way more powerful than you think he is. Right, God is too big for your little mind, man, your modern mind. Okay? Even for me. But I have a lot more recognition than a lot of people is what I'm finding. That's why I'm trying to get you right. I'm trying to strengthen my brethren. When you get the opportunity to strengthen your brethren, Simon Peter, then do that. Okay? And through the Spirit, we already know that David, that's right, Peter is David reincarnated. Not even all of the earth has been discovered. Not all of the Amazon has been discovered. Not all of the sea has been discovered. Don't let Esau fool you. Okay? He's a deceptive liar, a serpent snake. All right, they feed off our human emotions, man. This is what they do. Your fear and your ignorance is their power. Seeing now is that we are all targeted individuals, but there's just levels to this. And when I say be careful with me, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean, dog. because you really don't get it. Most brothers out here, compared to me, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Compared to me, you're out here living in a fantasy, man. You're living the dream. You're living the dream compared to me. You're living in a fantasy world compared to me, man. I'm being tormented and tortured every daggone day. Okay? While y'all living it good, got wife, houses, kids, cars, and then when you see me try to tell you the truth about the reality you live in, oh, that brother's off. See, you gonna get yours, dog. Let me take you to the scripture, Wisdom of Solomon 3:19. And it says, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying shall he be respected. Because he that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him. I'm forced to live a death. All the things in this Bible says that are worse than death, I live with every day. Okay? And it says here in the 21st verse, such things they did imagine, but were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them. And as for the mysteries of God, they know them not. Neither hope for the wages of the righteous, nor discern the reward for the blameless soul. To tell you the truth, that reward for the blameless soul is that all these people that are torturing me now, all these things that are torturing me now, I'm going to own you. You're going into slavery. He that leads into captivity is going to go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the faith and the patience of the saint. And by your own imagination will you begin to get tormented and tortured. And I'm going to be sitting there laughing the whole time. See how you like it. I'm going to be screaming and hollering in pain and weeping and gnashing the teeth. And I'll be like, turn it down. Why ain't doing nothing that bad to you? Okay, so with this incident in Jersey with the shooting and all this, it's garbage. Fake news and propaganda to control and stifle the truth. Okay, bunch of crisis actors sent from the Fusion Center. All right? The Fusion Center, they send it out. They create the crime. They create the drugs. They create the conditions for them to create gangsters. They give themselves something to do. That's all this is, man. All right, Isaiah 14, he tells you, I will be like the Most High. This is what the devil's trying to do. Mimic God. But most of this is all an illusion because you're dealing with the serpent. This is what he does. Esau is the father of lies. Okay? And what I'm noticing with my people is that y'all took the lies from Christianity into the truth and let the truth of Christianity in the church. The RFID chip. And this is a big issue with a lot of Israelite camps and a lot of Israelites who still believe that the RFID chip is a physical chip that they're going to put inside your body just because Esau has the chip. But guess what? There's a chip in everything now. We have chips inside of the, debit cards have chips. Inside your car now has an RFID chip. Your phone got an RFID chip inside the battery. So y'all got the mark of the beast. Y'all gonna go to hell? Did you tell them to put that chip in your body? Precept upon precept, line upon line. When talking about the mark of the beast or the RFID chip being the mark of the beast, you have to know that the whole Revelations 13 is written in metaphor. First of all, everything's metaphor. Is alluding to things that are physical, but it is written in metaphor. It's not a physical mark, okay? Even in ancient times, they did have implants that they would put in people, okay, to stop them and use witchcraft, okay, to suppress them. A lot of times, every time that I asked the brother for another precept to show me that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, they don't have one. The New World Order has failed, okay, and that's what that is a part of. That New World Order is not going to work. We know that the mark of the beast is your right hand, meaning your works. So you believe in America. You work at a job that is you're a stripper or something, like it's the mark of the beast. That's I can still be a Christian but still be a homosexual. You're putting your works into being. That's the mark of the beast right there. You already got it. Your forehead means your mind. The policies you still believe to be a Catholic is saving your soul. That's the mark of the beast. Because we can go to the scriptures right now to show you where Paul had a damn thorn in his flesh. 2 Corinthians 12:7, and it says, unless I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan, to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. Okay, this to me is obvious that Paul was implanted with something, a device, like Jeremiah 18:18 tells us, let's devise devices against Jeremiah. So this is nothing new. Okay, you're only catching up. Esau is only catching up to the technology and advancements that were back in the antediluvian world in the days of Noah. Okay, so definitely in the days of Paul, they put implants in. That's right, they put implants in God's elect, just like they put implants in a lot of target individuals now. It said, notice it says, unless that I should be exalted above measure. So they stifle you, censor you, to stop you from getting as famous as you would get, so that the truth don't go out, because he was given abundance of revelations that was given to me, a thorn in the flesh. And we already know in the Levitical law, it tells us to not put any cuttings in our flesh. So Paul didn't do this. It was these damn reptilian gray aliens who put a damn chip inside of Paul in order to buffet him, or to stop him, or block him, or suppress him. The gist of what I want to talk about in this video is the mind-altering technology, okay, that Esau has, that was given to him by his father, because he's a cave beast who's not that intelligent. So it had to be given to him by a supernatural source, which is Satan himself, okay? And everything that I go through is not hyperbolic narrative, okay? It's not hyperbole that I'm speaking to you. It's not exaggerated, okay? It's real. Let me tell you, my life is proof that the planet is ran by malevolent forces, devoid of light. Species is reptilian. It said Matthew 23 and 33, as they force my speech, that says, ye serpents, you generation of vipers, how can you escape the damnation of hell? Those are in red letters. The words of the Most High God's Son, Yahweh Shah, is telling you clearly, you serpents, you generation of vipers, you genealogy of snakes, okay? The genes of you is reptile. Yeah, and I would know, and I will be keen to this, okay? Why? Because I am a targeted individual going through trauma-based torture and touchless torture, 24/7 constant surveillance and harassment. There's no end to what I have been through. Okay, and I'm sure you had examples, because you've seen the police harassment, and you see that's only a couple incidents that got caught on camera that you've seen. But let's, for example, a couple examples of how and what they would do to you as a target. They broke my arm in 3 places at 15 months. So I had to get reconstruction surgery on my arm at 15 months. Car accidents, okay, drunk drivers being, you know what I'm saying, being hit by drunk drivers, okay, and car accidents, financial ruin and sabotage, voice to skull and gang stalking, accused of crimes that I did not do, admitted into mental facilities and institutions, and constant police harassment, which I'm sure you've seen or got a taste of that. That's what I'm seeing now, is now you're being targeted. Now I'm seeing that everyone is now getting a taste of what I deal with every day, with the level of censorship that is out right now. So what is happening now is, since that they cannot possess God's elect spiritually and have demons come into our body and totally take over our body and possess us, so they do it with technology and implants, okay? And an EEG scan is what they do. Somebody can EEG scan you while you're at the store buying some sneakers, hit the back of your head with the EEG scan, and you can lose your life from that point. Even Esau tells, it's all been written out. It's all been written out, and this is called EEG cloning or brain mapping. And this is what they do to all targeted individuals. That's why we hear voice to skull. Okay, that's why they're able to control our bowel movements. This is why they're able to hit us with direct energy weapons in the middle of a crowd, make us itch, you know what I'm saying, make us irritated, change our mood. This is how. It says, basically, the CIA and the DOD map your brain and cognitive model, and then tie you to a supercomputer, which download your information, thoughts, memories, emotions, sensations, ideas, etc. back into a database at the speed of light, as injection feedback, and monitors and manipulates all electromagnetic activity of your brain 24/7 for life until the day of your death. This is achieved through transcranial brain stimulation, and is also used by the military with brain to computer interfaces, such as those who pilot with the new F-35 stealth aircraft. Are you following? The EEG cloning is like having an enemy within one's own mind. It is a tantamount to nothing less than digital or artificial possession of the human soul, which is compromised of the will, intellect, and emotions. If you are demon possessed and a man or a woman of God can reach you in time, your soul can be saved. However, there is no pastor or priest who can exercise this technology out of your body. Once your brain is fully mapped and complete cognitive model of your brain or mind achieved, it can disable with the correct frequency of an EMP device, but it cannot be exercised. This is achieved by the way of computer multiplexer with routes the signals to a tower, satellite, mobile platform such as a van, truck, ship, etc. It says, which then relays the signal via continuous fabricated and falsified stream of energy containing the specific carrier frequency to the digital receiver, similar to how a cell phone call works. The digital receiver is tracked and located at speed of light in real time. However, the digital receiver is not the cell phone, it is the human mind. The brain of the mind control victim has been digitized by the nanotechnology, etc. in their body. The CIA and the DoD used a 3 to 6 group or team of operatives against the mind control victims known as cybernetic hive mind cluster. Utilize cybernetic cognitive magic tricks against the mind control victim based on deception and manipulation. It said the team of 3 or 6 members operate in approximate 8-hour shifts with some degree of overlap and is led by what the CIA calls a psychic soldier or clone because he is cloned his mind to the victim's mind by aligning his brainwave frequency to the brainwave frequency of mind control victim and is therefore able to interfere biodirectionally with the supercomputer, which is called the brain to computer interface, and the mind control victim's brain by the way of neural trip called the electro brain to brain interface. The human brain works on frequencies. Frequencies can be isolated and captured through a brain transmitter. Those frequencies can be sent to a remote computer for analysis through wireless radio. Also, they can inject thoughts, feelings, pains, emotions, anything you can imagine through frequency being back at you via radio waves. Okay, so this is what they can do. And radio waves parallel brain waves. So they're able to manipulate it through these damn devices that we got. Our phones, TVs, EMF meters. And the point is, why I'm telling you this is because I want you to think about what you're thinking about. I want you to learn how to check your thoughts. You need to check your thoughts. Is this my thought or is this somebody else's? It behooves you, okay? It is very essential that you pray without ceasing, because every day I know this was my brain is trained for war. My brain is equipped with the art of war, so I know to attack these devils. But I know that I have an enemy, what my enemy does, how my enemy acts, how my enemy thinks. So now I'm able to combat, okay? Because I have a little bit of experience and knowledge on the nature of my enemy. I'm trying to do with my people is equip you with this. If you're too scared, you're done. Okay. And let's see. Let me give you something else about the nature of your enemy, these reptilians. It says the only thing that these reptilian people really care about is feeding off human energy. But there are only so many ways to siphon our spirits. The easiest way to do this is by copulation. That's sexual energy. That's sexual. Okay, that's the easiest way for them to drain you of it. So if you're engaging in fornication of any kind, they got you. Okay, you're done. It says their overt carnal nature isn't just because they like to drain our emotions. It's also another way in which they can dominate humanity. So check it out here in Psalms 94 and 20. And it says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frame mischief by law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. Now, doesn't that sound like organized gang stalking? Okay, they gather themselves together to condemn somebody who they know is innocent. The point is, brothers and sisters, please equip yourself with this knowledge and information. Humans don't act like this. Your enemy is a supernatural one. Okay, humans do not act like this. Okay, you don't gotta believe me because you're about to see it and witness it with your own eyes. I'm trying to get you equipped before they even reveal it to you, so you're not as shocked and surprised and scared, because that's what they want. They want one more gas, one more way to siphon your fear. They love it. They feed off fear, anger, horniness, homosexuality. They feed off this stuff. So if you're giving it to them, you're losing. You're in a losing battle, and you're setting yourself up for a fall. They put it right in front of you. The movie Get Out is about these reptilians. The Men in Black movie, they really got this stuff. They really got a whole agency with these reptilians walking around underground. They got it. Okay, the Devil's Advocate, the movie Society, the movie The Host, they're showing you that they're right in front of you. Okay, they put it hidden in plain sight is how the Illuminati does things. Ability, right, to implant thoughts and ideas in your mind and to make you make bad decisions just for their entertainment. You hear me? You understand? They do not care if you do not know. Okay? They take advantage of your ignorance. And I hope you caught the last video. I hope you caught the last video about the real lizards with the hand over their eye stuff. That stuff is real. It's talking about these parasites, these reptilian human hybrid lizards that take over and possess bodies. The body snatchers. They're not making no movie. They don't have time to just entertain you. Yeah, they do. Entertain you. Entertain and control you. Okay? This is what it's all about. And it should scare you. It should scare you enough to make you want to do the right thing at all times. That's what it's supposed to do. This is what it's all about. I'm doing this so that you know and you're more aware. Okay, your brain is these devils' playground, and you need to be able to identify your enemy, beat the grass to startle the snakes, learn the nature of your enemy. Okay, then you can face him and build a strategy to combat his attacks in order to neutralize him. You can't win right now because we're under the curses of Deuteronomy 28. You can't totally defeat them yet. Okay, the only way you can defeat them is through the word of God, and you need to have the word on your tongue at all times, as you have done, devil. Okay, you need to have the word at all times. We're gonna see how you like it. Okay, you need to have the word at all times to combat. Point with all this, it's time for y'all to know this stuff. The Most High is about to reveal to us all the secrets of the absolute in the heaven and in the earth. Okay, and we're gonna really see what Esau is really up to and what's really going on in this planet, the cloning centers and all this stuff. We're gonna see all this stuff, so you need to prepare your mind now. It's like, but what I notice when somebody like me comes along and try to tell you, oh, the book of Enoch is real, the book of Jasher is real, the reptilian, this thing is real, and what I notice is, oh, that brother, he's bugged out, he off, but they don't stop watching everything that I put out. Okay, that's a devil right there. This is what I'm finding out. I've seen a lot of brothers, they've been following me for the past 2 years, but won't like one pic, won't show me no support, won't say, that's what's up, Shalom, brother, how you doing? Won't nothing but liking, won't like nothing but watching everything that I do. But then I see you on the page of Homeboy, the rich brother, the rich Israelite. He got millions of dollars, but you like everything he put out. You a damn demon, dog, and you gonna pay for that, and you gonna be shameful in the kingdom. And that's what I'm gonna do to you. Even if you're in the 1/3 and you make it, guess what? When we get to the king, I'm gonna slap you in your damn mouth. And every time you have a petition before the king, I'm gonna say, get him out of my presence. Get him out of here. When the Edomites die, then I listen to your petition. These brothers, these damn messed up doctrines. Now you know you dealing with a damn demon. And John 8:51 tells you, verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my sayings, he shall never see death. All these brothers talking about, oh, guess what? We about to die for this truth, man. You scary ass nigga. You scary. Know the truth, and when you know the truth shall make you free. All right, that's right. And it says, let's go to Revelations 12, and it says, and the great red dragon, which is a reptilian, was cast out, that old serpent, which is a reptilian, called the devil, which means a liar and a deceiver, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. And that's what's about to happen right now. Israel, stay on your guard, stay on point. Don't let these niggas trick you. Continue to tell you that it's a sin for you to keep me to yourself. All right, share the videos, wake your brothers and sisters up. It's time to get on up out of here. All right, Israel, I love y'all. Stay on point. The beginning is near. Shalom.